Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Assembly Line. Today is Friday, August 29th, and the Tigers and the Lions seasons are done. Just
I don't even know why they don't even need to play any games
no, it's
anymore.
already, everything's just over with.
It's a write-off.
Yep. Big news coming out of the NFL, but as always, we'll start with the Tigers, then we'll get to the NFL news, which I'm sure you probably already know by now, um, but we'll talk about it. But the Tigers, yeah, I don't think any three of us really watched the games. Being
Oh, they were
10,
so they were
10
each of them
p.m.
was like what?
starts.
Yeah,
I watched. Well, I'll get to the score.
old
So
heads in bed.
Monday we had a Scooble start. Lost 8-3. By the sounds of it, errors played a big part. I mean, Scooble he gave up 6 runs, but only one was earned. He had 12
So many
strikeouts.
Boston fans were pissed about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
But it sounds like the Tigers just made a couple errors, and they had 2 errors, which led to the onset of run.
McKinstry had both.
Yep. But that's the only game we really had a lead. We were the ones that scored first, I should say. We were up 3-0 in the top 6, and then gave up one in the bottom. But yeah, then game 2, which was Tuesday, lost 7-6 in extras. We did score in the 10th, but gave up 2. Will Vest, I think, had 3 walks in the inning, only getting 1 out, and walked in the game-winning run. I guess what goes around comes around, because we had that win. That same thing happened. And then Wednesday lost, got shut out 7-0. Just Casey Mize didn't even go for 4 innings, but just overall, it sounds like AJ Hinch said they just got outplayed, and in every facet, pitching, hitting, base running, fielding, just everything. And I don't think it's time to hit the panic button. We did have. Sounds like we did have a lot of errors in the series, or not. Maybe not necessarily just errors. Maybe mental errors, just bad fielding. And the brief time I did talk or listen or watch the broadcast, they did talk about how there's not a third deck to the stadium they're playing in, so balls can get lost a little easier. It's harder to track it. So I'm not really ready to write off our defense. Like I think we're still good defensively, and just one bad series doesn't change that.
Yeah, what I think AJ Hinch made a comment about how like the A's were just better really in every facet of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting, fielding, pitching that series, and it's a bad series.
Yep.
I just don't make it a habit. That's all I'm like. It sucks that it's against the A's, but at the same time, it's like I don't know why, but I'd rather them get swept by like an A's team than like a contending team.
No, I agree. I mean, number one, the A's have.
Because like,
go ahead.
They're not bad. The A's aren't bad. They're a really good hitting team.
They're actually
they're 9 games under 500.
But if
well,
they actually have a pretty decent second half of the year record.
So
I know they just took 3 from us, but like they're 7-3 in their last 10.
Where are they at in the wild card? Other way, they're 9.5 out of the wild card yet.
Yeah, I mean they're not a playoff team, but they are.
I was just wondering if they could do a run like Detroit did.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but
the A's of last 2 years where they've been a laughing stock is it's not the same. Like it's not the same A's team. But I agree with
their shortstop at the deadline too.
I agree with what you said. I'd rather get swept by these guys than the Royals or Toronto, Boston, New York, Houston. Like it's just a bad series. You don't really want to have a bad series at all. But I almost kind of like it against a worse team.
We're still up 8.5.
Yeah.
In the division.
Yep, our Magic
5 last 10. So Dang, that would have been better if it was like 7-3, but
Yeah.
oh well.
I did see a stat that said that since the start of the 2017 season, the Tigers are 13-40 against the Athletics.
Yeah, just awful.
Do you think that's partly
That's
because of, flying cross country, jet lag? I mean, granted, they still come to Detroit, so and you're still losing that many games. I'm just saying, do you think that's maybe plays a part in it, or is it just somehow, some way, it just can't seem to beat the Athletics?
Some of it might just be the road trip. Like, I mean, they got swept by the Dodgers earlier. I feel like when we went to the Angels, like, we also didn't play well. It could just be the West Coast, especially the first series in the West Coast. It could just be something like that. Sometimes there's just teams that have your number. I mean, you're a better team, but they just have your number. It happens in a lot of sports, and maybe they're a little lackadaisical.
We're a half game out of number one. The number one seed now to Toronto.
Yep.
3.5 up against the Red Sox. 4 against Red Sox are coming. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They're slowly but surely getting there. But
if I'm being honest, so I'm looking at the magic number. It's still 19 for us. I mean, 19 wins / 19 losses from the Royals or Guardians if they, if they overtake the Royals. But we're still at 99.8% chance to make the playoffs. So I'm not worried about the playoffs. We don't control our own destiny for the 1 seed, but we're still. I'm more looking at the Astros right now, the Astros and the Mariners, making sure we stay games up on them to get at least the 2nd seed to get that bye. But who knows? A lot of. I mean, we're still here in August. I mean, you still have all of September, so a lot of games left. I'm not really too worried about it. Go win the series against the Royals, and we'll be back on track and everything. So, I don't know. No time to panic. Tigers have kind of been like this the second. Even didn't lose many series in the first half, but the second half, we showed promise. Maybe this is the little lull that they need to get themselves ready for September. Because the odds of them going like strong the whole rest of the year and the playoffs is pretty low. So you almost kind of need a quick, a small lull here, a small lull maybe in, like September 10th area.
The Royals coming up is going to be big though.
Yes,
that'll be. Yep. They lost. I mean, we've lost 4 in a row. So.
I mean, every win is 2 games off of the magic number. So you win 2 here. That's our magic number now going into, basically going into September is down to 15, which is very, very doable. So I don't know. I'm not worried. We'll see what Tigers we get this weekend, and we'll have a Scooble start in there too. So gotta get it. I'm almost making it a must-win Scooble start. Get us at the very minimum, get us back on track, and go from there.
I would say it's almost a must-win series.
I'm not going too far. There's so much baseball left. But,
True.
I mean, maybe.
I guess.
I don't know. But any more...
Gotta have it.
Any more Tiger talk?
Don't need it.
Nope.
No.
Nothing for me.
Nope. All right.
Sure.
So we'll get to the football portion. The big news, it's not really, it affects the Lions, but it's not about the Lions. Micah Parsons was traded to the Green Bay Packers. The last I heard, it was for 2 first-round picks.
And Kenny Clark.
D
tackle.
Defensive
who was a good defensive tackle.
Yeah, so I was listening. I had to run an errand, and I think that's where the cap was. They were paying like 3 linemen a lot of money. I think it was Rashawn Gary, Micah Parsons, and then Kenny or Kenny Clark, whatever his name was. So getting rid of him is kind of big. But, yeah, I mean, it's not ideal for the Lions for that happening, you know? It's a
far less.
Lions still have the best edge rusher in the North. Like, it's still Aiden Hutchinson. Like, yeah, Micah Parsons is good, but he's not Aiden Hutchinson.
I mean, I think between those two, I like Hutch more. I'd rather have Hutch, but I think you're splitting hairs. Like, Micah Parsons is still going to go get his. Like, he's still very, very good. He's in the.
I know, but he's not.
But he's in
not
the.
good. I don't think he's that great against the run. So, and they lost. Now they don't have Kenny Clark in the middle. I think that it's just going to open their. It's just provide another weakness in the run game. Like, yeah, they're going to have really good pass rush. Jared Goff struggles more with the interior pass rush than he does the outside. But again, having Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons duo, like they're right. I don't know how good Davenport will be. It might be a better duo than
I think it's hands down a better
what the Lions have. So that would be tough, but at the same time, like longevity, like they're gonna have so much cap eaten away from just those three, like Jordan Love, Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary now, like
So
we'll see what they do.
I was listening to a radio show and I was doing my errand, and that's how I found out about the news. And they were talking the likelihood of the Lions making this deal was probably always low. Like, obviously, you know, Kyle always would get mad at people saying, like, why didn't you go get him? You didn't go get him. The one point that they made that I thought was good was that teams around you are getting better, but the Lions haven't done anything to really get better in the last 3 years outside of drafting. But I mean, it's
they're
true.
Developing their players, like they're getting better within their own. Like they don't need the external. They don't need like that external. Like,
the Eagles went and got Saquon Barkley.
Lions have Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Why do you need a better run? You don't like. There's not a big. There's not a huge difference between Saquon and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Okay, I'm not using
there's
comparison
not a lot of holes
them two.
on this team. That's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of holes. There's not a lot of linebackers on the market. We're not gonna be able to pay Hutch and Micah Parsons.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Everybody else to make that trade. It's not feasible. We have a hole on the edge, but Micah Parsons would be great, pipe dream, but it's not gonna happen. The only position where we might have a hole where we could definitely improve upon, you could say it'd be interior O-line or a linebacker.
No, Kyle, you're getting
our secondary is good. Who is out there on the market that you would want to get on the secondary?
You said that those are the only positions that need improvement.
First of all,
our secondary: DJ Reed, Terrion Arnold, Kirby, and Brian Branch. That is a damn good secondary.
Hold up. So
and then you have a Meek Robinson as the nickel.
I'm not when I'm saying this, I'm not saying that we need to get Saquon. We need to get Micah. I know those guys eat a lot of cap. What I'm saying is the teams that typically contend are teams that they make some sort of deal.
They have weaknesses and they fill them. Detroit doesn't have a lot of weaknesses to fill when they're full strength.
My counterpoint to that is it's almost better to go get someone like Micah Parsons and trade, a Kirby Joseph. Get him you'd rather have Micah Parsons than Kirby Joseph, and then you try and get someone that's younger. Now you're gonna say no to Kirby.
I don't know.
Now the radio show I was listening to brought up about how last year Kirby had a great year. The year before that he was ranked 30th in pass coverage. He had one great year. But they think they might have went to the altar a little too quick with Kirby Joseph. They think there was a better way to go around that to circumvent the cap. Because he was saying they could have transition tagged him, got him for next year. Then the year after that, they have rights still, so we can go get a contract. But then if the Lions want him, they can match it. So maybe that was the better play because do you really want to pay Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch? Like, I'm just saying, Kyle, but those guys are eating up a bunch of cap, and now you're not going to be able, like, you got to play the cap game.
That much though. The way they structure those deals.
I know. I'm just saying.
They're so smart about it.
Okay, but aren't you tired of the Lions have been good? Like, why not make it? Like, who cares about cap for next year? Go win now. Go get someone. Get Micah Parsons for this year. You can afford it. Kick the can down the road. Go do it now. This is something that frustrates me as a Detroit fan. Like, I don't want to keep making the playoffs and making an NFC championship game. Like, I want to win the big one. Like, go out and do something. Like, yes, it's a cap problem in the future, but why not? Like, that's what the Eagles.
This team is definitely good enough to do it right now.
But that's what the Eagles did.
They're good enough to do it now. They're good enough to do it next year. They're good enough to do it the next year after that. They're good for like the next 2 or 3 years. They have the team and the roster and the development to do it. I
disagree. I mean, next year there's a chance you're losing Decker soon.
They're not a slam dunk home run. Like, for sure they're going to happen, but they have the team that's capable to do it.
I agree, but I'm just saying, like,
why, if you're already in contention for it, like, why risk?
But if you're in contention and you can't get there, you need to go make something happen to get there, to get to that next level. That's what the guy's saying.
I see what you're saying, but like, at the same time, like, I wouldn't personally. That's not my style.
Yeah, well,
everybody's always about it, blah blah blah, and it's just like,
no,
let's go give up the farm for him, and then shit. Now he's broken his leg like Hutch did last year. Yeah. Like, now we're jack shit.
Yeah.
Now we have no ability to win whatsoever.
Then you hope you get.
We just gave up all of our first round picks. No, you just gave them up for them. You don't have any draft picks.
True. Well, in this,
so like, there's that give and take. It's like a double-edged sword. But like, I'm just saying, like, I don't. The only team that's effectively done it is the Rams.
Eagles.
I don't think they did. Last year they got Saquon, but they didn't. Like, that was a hole they had, was running back. I guess they traded for A.J. Brown the year before, but like, they didn't like they're filling holes that they have. Detroit, they don't have many holes when it comes to, like,
I know it's maybe
different
like
positions. They have maybe depth, but they don't have a lot of like starting holes.
Okay, what about?
They're solid, but they're not like.
What about trading J-Mo? Like, you spent 3 for
because you love J-Mo.
You spent
J-Mo's a game changer.
But you spent
J-Mo is a game changer, dude. Do you not understand what the fuck he does to the defense?
Okay, that's not what I'm talking. Okay,
he has
Kyle,
the speed. There's no reason you want to trade J-Mo. He fits like no.
Yes, there is, because you gave up 3 third-round picks to get Isaac Tesla. There's a chance that J-Mo is not back next year. Yeah, but there's not.
Rid of Tim Patrick. Now Isaac Tesla is going to run the X. J-Mo runs a different position.
There's a chance J-Mo's not back next year. There is a chance J-Mo's not back next year.
I understand that, but at the same time, no, you don't trade him.
But you trade him if he's not coming back next year.
Oh.
Yes, you do.
If you know that, you don't know that he's not coming back next year.
I'm just saying.
If he's like 100%, I'm out of this city. I'm done. Then it's like, okay, maybe you try and trade him. But at the same time, if there's a non-0% chance he comes back, you do not trade him for this year. That's the same thing as saying you're going to sell the farm and get somebody else. You're not like if you get rid of J-Mo and you get like like somebody else, your offense is not going to look the same. You're not going to score many points. Like, if maybe like Micah Parsons, it's going to have to come on him and like Hutch to make sure the defense doesn't give up more than 10 points a game.
The Lions did decent without J-Mo playing receiver the last 2 years when he's been out.
But it's been a lot different without him or with him. A lot more explosive.
I'm not saying I don't like J-Mo. I'm just throwing out things that.
No, I'm saying that is just J-Mo.
It's not the dumbest thing.
J-Mo.
A.J. Brown got traded.
If J-Mo gets the same targets as
he's not getting the targets
or Justin Jefferson. I know he's not getting the targets because he's not the only one out there. But I think he has potential to be like that top 5, top top 10 wide receiver.
That's just because you love him. He does. I don't know about that.
It's just everything. Oh my gosh, you just don't.
Yes, I get it. He takes the top off the
He has the
defense.
catch. He has the route. He has
okay, but he's not Jamar Chase and he's not Justin Jefferson.
He hasn't even played like a full season because of his like little suspensions and his injury in his rookie year. So like, and he had 1,000 yards. Like, he had 1,000 yards on a locker room problem. He had 1,000-yard season on like 60 catches.
Yeah, Kyle, I know he's good. I'm not saying he's not good. I don't prefer that they trade him.
No, I'm saying you're robbing Peter to pay Paul in that situation. You're not making your team any better if you trade J-Mo, no matter what the position is, unless you're getting like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow.
I mean, there's probably a couple people. I mean, I was just throwing. I mean, I thought it was a valid point.
I'm just saying. No,
you spent three third-round picks to move up to get Isaac Tesla. So like you could make a case that maybe they don't know if he's coming back, and if he's not coming back, like, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying, because then you have to pay. Like, there's a lot of cap thing. Their big thing was, Kyle, you're getting caught up in like
so many weapons on offense now, even with Tesla and everything.
Oh, they have so many weapons, but they need J-Mo. Make up your mind.
Yes, he has the all of them together.
I'm just saying,
it's unstoppable to beat. Who are you going to double?
Kyle,
It's
I know.
It's a matchup nightmare. That's why I'm saying it's all working together when you have Tesla, J-Mo, Amon-Ra, Gibbs, Montgomery, and Laporta. Like, all of those together, it's like, who are you going to cover?
Well, you got to have people to block, and you got to have a defense to stop the other team.
Exactly. The only reason that I would want the Lions to trade for Michael Parsons is he's not on anybody else's team. Only like in the
we should say a disclaimer that Kyle loves J-Mo, so anytime you mention J-Mo not being on a team, he gets mad. But yeah, I like J-Mo. I love J-Mo. It
doesn't make sense not have him.
I'm not saying it makes sense, Kyle, but these are questions. Like,
yeah,
the Eagles have been like kicking the can down the road with the cap for like 5 years. They're like, we're going all in. Doesn't matter. We don't care about the cap. We'll figure that out later. The Lions won't do that. That's what I'm saying is like, go make a freaking move.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to get Micah Parsons. I'm not saying you have to get Trey Hendrickson. I'm not saying you got to get Saquon. I'm not saying you have to get rid of J-Mo. But it's just the fact of that they just don't like this team. They were injured last year, but we still had 5 turnovers on offense. We couldn't stop anybody on defense, and you couldn't get past the Commanders, who weren't even a great team. Like, you have to do something to get to the next step. And they built like
you run the ball on 4th and 1. It's a completely different game.
Yeah, I know.
It's not on the players.
I'm just saying.
Or the amount of people that they had going.
A lot of teams that get like you try to get at least a little better, and the Lions just keep playing merry-go-round on the defensive backs and cut everybody on the line and don't sign anybody, and they're like, we got a good offense.
They have a good defense too. I guess like D tackle, they're a little weak right now with Aleem McNeil out, like injured for a little bit. But like, you're not going to trade anybody because he's coming back.
Yeah, I know.
You're not going to. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense. There's no big holes for them to be like.
But
we need to go get a game changer.
What about just
and
we're
going to give up? We're going to give away like every part of our future for a rent, like this should get us to the Super Bowl and have us win it. Should, not a guarantee.
Well, yeah, nothing's a guarantee in sports.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like them making all of these changes and trading and everything, it might increase their likelihood to get there, or their likelihood or their team to get there. But as we've seen, any team can beat anybody on any given day. Lions can have their worst game of the season in the divisional round after a bye. Lose, they're out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that them trading for it. Now I see it a high reward, very high risk.
I think it was just a valid point.
It is. I'm just saying I don't agree with it.
I just, I don't know. I just want the Lions to do. It's beginning of the year, so you never know what's going to happen. But just to be clear, I do not want J-Mo traded. I didn't think we were getting Micah Parsons. I just think it's a valid. Everybody talks about our cap for how we're kind of in cap hell for next year. So and the guy just brought up about how the Eagles have done it where, they're just kicking the can down the road. Other teams have done it where you just kick the can down the road and you figure it out when you get there and you hope you win along the way. And, a little, I don't know. At the same time, the Lions were
That's
so
not the
bad
way
for
they
so
want to
long.
run.
I
That's the way
know.
they don't want to run their.
But
The
I don't know.
Patriots didn't really make any big splashes with trades. Maybe you could say they signed Randy Moss, but
Yeah, but that's different. They had the best quarterback. We don't have the best quarterback. Also, the beginning of the Patriots dynasty, they had astounding defenses, and their offense wasn't very good, but they had a game winner back there.
Rodney.
No, Tom Brady. I meant on
I thought you meant
offense,
the
but
secondary.
then the second half, Brady kind of carried it with Julian Edelman, Randy Moss. I mean, they didn't win it with Randy Moss, but Gronk and Aaron Hernandez.
See, even there, they went and got Randy Moss, had the best season ever stats wise, and 17 and 16, 17, 18 and 0. Didn't win the Super Bowl. Just because you go out and make a trade doesn't guarantee a Super Bowl. It worked for the Rams. They went all in. It worked for them.
Eagles.
I don't know if I'd say the Eagles went all in because there was a lot of it's multi-year deals with some of those, but and some of those guys were from the draft too. So
Yeah, I don't know.
anyways.
Anyway, so I don't know. I just thought it was a valid point, but yeah, I guess the big news is that obviously Micah Park. So we got them week 1. So hopefully that
I just hope Taylor
hopefully he's not
Decker
ready.
doesn't get hurt or
Yeah.
Penei Sewell.
He's gonna play, right?
Who?
Decker, I think so.
No.
In week
Oh,
1.
Micah
Yeah.
Parsons, yeah, I would assume so. It's still over a week away. But
Yeah.
some
You don't have to know.
the 53-man roster came out. Skipper was cut. Hooker was cut. The 6th round pick from Boise State, the DN, he was cut. These are the people that were cut. I'm just talking about the people that were cut right now. And then, yes, as you keep saying, Skipper was re-signed to the practice squad. That guy was Hussein, or I don't know his name. Asinine. He was re-signed. Hooker went to Carolina, maybe.
Carolina, I think.
Practice squad.
We also lost Broderick Martin. I think he went to the Chiefs. But yeah, so I think the biggest.
They've signed a couple other people to the practice squad too, like interior D line and an edge, but.
Yeah, we signed. I mean,
also signed 53, a couple D linemen.
Yeah, we signed. Yeah, we I think we still have one spot open.
Tyler Lacey, and Tyrus Wheat.
Yeah, initially on Tuesday we had 50 out of 53 spots filled, and then by now, as we're recording this, we have 52. Still waiting on Zadarius Smith. I think signs point to him not signing with the Lions, based on everything I've heard or saw. But I guess Holmes kind of said, you never know, but just by the sounds of it, he's not. I don't know. This doesn't seem like they're really reaching a deal. So that's a bummer. I mean, that's someone we could use. So I don't know. Hopefully they can get a deal done. And then I don't know if I mentioned it, but I know Kyle did. Tim Patrick was traded to
Jacksonville.
Yep, for a 6th-round pick. We did get I
don't know. It sounds like, yeah, sorry.
We did get a highly touted special teams player from Jacksonville. We picked him up. I thought he was one that was signed to the active roster, but maybe not. But I don't know. I just saw a brief thing online right after the Tim Patrick trade about how this guy he's a pretty good special teams player. So, but yeah.
Special teams can lose and win games. So.
Yep.
Special teams, special plays, special players. Daniel Thomas.
Yep.
Is his name.
Fuck that they got rid of that old Ian Kennedy,
yeah.
Lions, or the Laker that was on the practice squad. Would have been cool to see him make it, but I knew that was a long shot.
But yeah, we should say that Broderick Martin and Hendon Hooker both cleared waivers, so they could have came back to the Lions, but they didn't. I think everybody from the Lions cleared waivers. I don't think anybody was picked up by waiver.
No, I did see that there was one guy. I think he was on the Rams. He got put on like the injury settlement list or something.
Like Asan or
And
Seen.
and the sentiments like, I guess there's an unwritten rule where you're like, hey, like if they're on this list, like you don't really touch them until they clear waivers, and then they typically re-sign with that team or whatever.
Which is what's going to happen with.
Which is what happened with everybody but one player, one offensive lineman from the Rams, got picked up by the Eagles.
Oh, really?
The Eagles came in and took him. Yeah.
Good. I like that.
I like unwritten rule.
I like the people going against unwritten ruals sometimes. It's just kind of, keeps things spicy.
It's just a typical fucking Eagle thing to do. They're just garbage over there.
You ain't wrong.
I do not like Philly, the Eagles.
Any more, I guess, I think we're doing our NFL preview next episode on Tuesday. But any more Lions talk that you got?
The linebacker? No, I don't. No. Looking forward to week 1.
For sure.
When Frank Ragnow retired, we claimed his name's Tristan Colon, offensive lineman, obviously.
Arizona, right?
I don't remember. But he was also cut and then signed to the practice squad.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to make that.
Yeah, apparently Skipper, it sounds like Skipper might have not had a great camp.
Which I can believe because he's our sixth.
Yeah. Apparently Hutch was eating him alive, and then he had wasn't doing well, and then there must have been someone outperformed him, and they decided to do that. So we'll see what.
Skipper's not a traditional tackle. He's 6'10". I don't know. He's not a good pass protector.
Yep, we'll see.
I'm glad he's back.
If we have to roll him out there against Micah Parsons, like, oh shit, be ready for a sack record to be broken if we can't run the ball. But other than that, I think we're okay.
Yeah, but so
Sewell has never had an issue with Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Decker, I don't know. We'll see. But
that's for next week.
I'm ready for the Lions to start.
Yeah, that's for next week. But this week we got college football is finally back. Everybody, or just about everybody's playing, so that's awesome. We got Friday night
right now.
Yep. We got Friday night, Michigan State, Western Michigan. All right, we don't need to do that. Michigan State, Western Michigan, 7:00 on the brand new Spartan Stadium with fireworks popping. Hopefully, if we score.
Are either of you going?
Yeah, we're both going.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, nice.
So it should be a good time. There's a game I'm disappointed I'm missing though. I forget what one, but
is it the Baylor Auburn?
Yeah, it's Baylor Auburn. Yep. Because it starts an hour later, but
I'll be watching both.
It starts an hour later, but if I know Michigan State games will still end after them because somehow ours are 4.5 hours and everybody else is 3.5. But yeah,
are you guys on Big Ten Network?
I don't know what we're on. I think we're on FS1
because that's why.
Yeah.
Fucking commercial kings. Every time it's like the red hat comes out and it's like 10 minutes before the next play is ran.
Yep. But yeah, so we'll start with Michigan State and Western, then we'll get to Saturday's games. But yeah, I don't know, Ben. First thoughts on the game, or do you want me to go?
No, I can go. I expect it to be, I don't want to say a dogfight early, but like not too much scoring in the first quarter. I think Michigan State will settle in a little bit, score some points. I'm very interested to see how this running back room performs.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like there's going to be three backs that are going to be taking the snaps. based on I think what Brian Lindgren said, and then they'll kind of make a decision after first 3 weeks or so. I'm also a little bit worried about if our offense can establish the run, because that's kind of where games are won and lost, are in the trenches.
Yep.
So if our offensive line can kind of do what they want to a Western Michigan front, that'd be a good sign. But I think that's definitely a good indicator of on how our offense will play this year. And we're supposed to have a good wide receiver core. You can't really let them eat if you can't establish the run, because defense knows you're going to pass it. So,
not necessarily.
I mean, they don't know you're going to pass it, but that's the only way you can get yards is if you pass it. So play the pass, and
no, I would say pass pro is more important than establishing the run, unless Michigan State's offense is going to rely heavily on play action pass.
Which based off of last year,
if it's going to rely on play action pass, then you do need to. But if you're not, I would say you just need to be able to pass pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And obviously getting Aiden Childs time to throw the ball, make a decision is big. But for on the Western side, you have Tate Hallett coming back, former Michigan State DB. What?
Nothing.
He's coming back. See, kind of.
Cole Cabana too.
He's out.
He didn't go to Michigan State.
Oh, he's out.
Don't slurp your drink.
But yeah,
Coca-Cola. No free ads.
Yeah. I mean, you hit a lot of my points. So kind of on Western side, they're supposed to be using 2 quarterbacks. One's from the JUCO level. He had good numbers there, but there's JUCO, so you never know. They have a whole new. I think all 5 O-linemen are from the portal. So that's gonna.
Oh wow.
So you don't know how well they're gonna mesh. I don't know if they were spring attendees or now, but that's something that hopefully Michigan State can take advantage of. Defensively, Western did pretty good on, or no. Offensively, last year they did well and relied on the running game. Cole Cabana is out, confirmed, so he won't be playing. I really
want to watch him play.
Yeah, but their running back was the MAC Freshman of the Year, so he's good. To be a good running back, you gotta have a decent O-line too. So depending on how this O-line meshes, you might be able to bottle them up. And that was we did really well against the run last year. It was our getting to the quarterback that was the problem. But we have a pretty deep linebacker room. They don't have any receivers that are really good, I guess I should say, for lack of a better term. They don't really have any receivers. So the big matchup is the tight ends. They do have decent tight ends. We have
I would say they don't have any NFL quality receivers.
Yeah, I mean, true, but you could say that for some bigger.
I guess for Michigan too, but
yeah, as going in, they're big unknowns. They're at a MAC school. Yeah. You don't think they're gonna really pop off, but they have 1 or 2 tight ends that caught, or I think their leading receiver was a tight end, so it seems like he might be their go-to. But we have a pretty deep linebacker room. I think they're talking about rotating 6 different guys in, depending on packages and situations and everything. So, you never know what's going to happen.
Terrible problem to have.
Yep. For Western's defense, they had 18 players hit the portal, so we're looking at a huge, huge turnover in the defense. I forget if it's the offense or defensive coordinator, but one of those it's the first time he's going to be calling plays. So it's another unknown. You don't really know how to scheme against someone that's never called plays. It's going to need a lot of in-game adjustments. Yep. You're going to need a lot of in-game adjustments. As far as Michigan State, like I said we have a deep linebacker room. It sounds like they're also confident playing like 7 offensive linemen if needed. I think they have their 5, but it sounds like they have a couple of backups that could see playing time, which if you're a Michigan State fan, you know that offensive line has been very poor the last couple of years, and when they did well, we did well. So getting good offensive line, give Childs time, establishing the run would be huge. Yep, Rossi said this is the deepest linebacker room he's had. And then, we're super deep at receiver, so excited to see what they can do. Kelly, McCray, and March. And Alante Brown's a 4th, so if he's the 4th, it's not the worst thing. But I had 3 questions. I have 3 questions going into the game because we're a 19.5 or 20.5 point favorite. So I'm assuming we're going to win. I always get nervous against Central, Western, and Eastern because if we lose to Youngstown State, we lose to Youngstown State. I don't want to lose to the in-state teams. So I get a little bit more nervous for this. But my 3 questions were, can our O-line at least hold their own? Like, we can't be getting bullied by Western Michigan. It's been a weak spot. If we want to compete in the Big Ten, it's something we've got to figure out. We've got to improve on. My second question is, can our edge rushers get to the quarterback? Good run defense last year, but getting to the quarterback was non-existent against, decent teams. And that came from no production, from the edges. So, yeah. And then the last is our kicking situation. We lost Jonathan Him, and we got a kicker battle. I think the guy that everybody thought was going to be the starting kicker, I think he's out. And then our backup is a game time decision. So we could be rolling in with our third string kicker, which isn't ideal. But if our offense looks how we think they're going to look, we shouldn't have to be relying on field goals and shit like that. So, we got a new punter too, don't we? Isn't Eckley's gone? Or no, is he still there?
He's still there.
Okay.
He's still there.
That makes me feel a little better, when we do have to punt. So those are my big 3 questions. I think we get the win. I would like to put up at least 28 points and then go from there. I prefer our defense to hold them 17 or under, but I really want our offense to showcase what they can do, and go from there. But I don't know if you have any expectations, Ben, or what to kind of wrap it up.
No, I mean, I want to see if we can get to the quarterback. I mean, I thought that was a good point. I'd like to see some interceptions too.
Yeah. Getting pressure on the quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're expecting a win. You don't have to give a score prediction, but
definitely expecting a win. But I mean, how can you not expect to win this game? But at the same time, I could also see it being a lot closer than what Vegas says, and I could also see it being a bigger margin than Vegas. Yeah. Like it's one of those games that
Michigan State typically isn't a team. Michigan State's not typically a team that covers these types of spreads, so it'll be interesting. But Kyle, you got a prediction for this game?
Or for Michigan State?
Just like you don't have to give a score, but do you expect them to kind of like win big, or whatever?
I think it's gonna be.
Expect it to be close. You think it's gonna be blowout? Close in the beginning, blowout in the end?
I think it'll be close in the beginning. Like in the first half, State might have just like a 7-point lead. But then in the second half, I think Michigan State runs away with it. I think they win by 20.
Yeah, they did that last time they played the opener. I think we ended up winning FAU, by like 24. No, I'm talking about last time we played Western. We were up. It was like a 7-point game going into the fourth quarter, but we ended up winning by like 24. That was the year after K9. That was 2022. But
Mhm.
my last thing, Ben, you said he expected to start slow. Kyle, you kind of did too. It's not an expectation, but I want this offense to be scoring. If they're giving up points and it's a slugfest, like a close game, then I'm not okay with it. But I want the offense to be scoring in the first half. Then we had a problem of our second half is where we had like a plus first half point margin, but our second was pretty bad. But what were you gonna say, Kyle?
Nothing. I'm gonna save it.
All right.
I'm
All right. What, Ben?
I'm interested to see how Jack Velling gets integrated into the offense.
Yeah.
If it'll be more than last year, or I mean, I'm not sure if it can get much less than last year, but I want to see him get some targets. He's supposed to be one of the better tight ends in all of football. So
got a deep tight end room though. But yeah,
Very
so
true.
we all got Michigan State winning, and then to get to Michigan, we got Michigan plays at 7:30.
7:30 on
7:30 on Saturday. So, Kyle, I'll let you take the floor. I don't know. You got anything on New Mexico that?
A little bit, yeah. Or New Mexico. So, Jason Eck.
Is it New Mexico or is it New Mexico State?
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Okay.
On my phone and everything. Yeah. Jason Eck is the new head coach there. Brings in their quarterback that they had last year at Idaho. So same quarterback, same system with the head coach quarterback duo there. So, and I guess the thing on him is that he's compared a little bit to Mikey Keene, coincidentally, who played at Fresno last year against Michigan, where he's good IQ, has good touch with the ball, decent arm strength, like nothing crazy where he's going to blow it over the top on you, but just not bad. The only thing with New Mexico, though, is they lost a boatload of players to the portal, and that went to I think it was like 10 or 11 guys from last year transferred out and are now on Power 4 teams, including their quarterback from last year, who's now at Utah. They have like no players on the roster that logged a pass or a rush attempt for New Mexico. And then they lost all their top wideouts too. So like we'll see a lot how those unknowns do against like a pass rush and a defense like Michigan's, who is going to look to enforce their will and establish the trenches. I think, moving over to kind of, I don't know much about their New Mexico's defense, but moving over to Michigan, like the big story is going to be Bryce Underwood.
Yeah.
Obviously, like he's getting the start. How's he going to look? And I think a lot of that falls on to Chip Lindsey and how he calls the game. And I feel like they're gonna have to establish the run. It's gonna be like that, I think, for especially opening up this season, with the schedule that they have, is you need to be able to establish the run, which their offensive line, more experienced. I think they have it that all of last year, and I think they should mesh together pretty well. Compared to like the beginning of last year, because beginning of last year it was pretty shaky with their O-line play. So it's going to come down to that. And I don't know, like you say questions. It's like, what's Bryce going to look like? Is he going to look like Davis Warren out there or Alex Orji, or is he going to look like a quarterback that can play college football and be a quarterback for Michigan? I'm not expecting like world-beating numbers or anything crazy. It's just it's going to be, like the boom feeling. Like, what is the boom feeling going to be for me when I watch them?
Yeah.
Like, is it going to be, hell yeah, like we got something to work with here. Even if he doesn't throw for like 200 yards, if he throws for 180, if he's like 11 of 17, 180, one touchdown, no picks, or even one pick, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
but that's only if we run the ball for 200 yards, 150, 200 yards. Because we got a great backfield. Justice Haynes, Jordan Marshall, perfect. They're great. Going to be a great duo.
You think they're going to be better or worse than Donovan Edwards?
I mean, Donovan Edwards is just—he's super skilled.
He was a big game. He's a big game hunter.
He has big playability and everything.
He was just getting dunked on by Michigan State fans.
I know he's getting dunked on by State and Ohio State fans recently because he got waived or cut from the Jets and hasn't found a spot. But like I think a lot of that just has to do with finding the holes.
Yeah. Anyways,
not his actual speed and everything. But and these two guys though they're a little bit more bruisers. Like they're not gonna. Donovan Edwards is a little bit. He was a higher ran the ball, looked like a little bit higher. These guys I think are a little bit lower, a little bit shiftier. Another question mark kind of goes in tandem with Bryce Underwood is the wide receivers. How are they going to look? And also, like, how is Chip Lindsey going to call the offense? There's a lot of unknowns, I guess, going into offense this year. Because new system, new quarterback, same O-line pretty much.
Were the receivers bad last? Were the receivers bad last year, or did they have a bad quarterback?
I thought maybe like, okay, maybe they're not like the greatest. They're not getting separations, things like that. Then I watched a video. I don't know if it was on YouTube or TikTok, but it was literally the route Yeah, I was watching a video, route combos and everything. And the wide receivers were getting open. They were open. Ball's not there.
Yeah.
Either the quarterback's not throwing it, but they're open. So they I think they have the capability to get open and everything. I think they are talented wide receivers. It's just the QB play was not there last year at all. I thought it was really interesting to see Jaden Davis as a number 2, like backup behind Bryce Underwood, because a lot of people were projecting him at the 4 or 5.
You think you'll see him at all?
What?
Saturday? Do you think you'll see him at all?
No, not unless it's a blowout.
No. I do. No, like as for like the defensive side of the ball, like I expect them to dominate this game physically. I'm really curious to see how the secondary plays, but I'm not worried at all about the D line and the linebackers. Yeah. I think they're pretty solid. They're like very solid. They might have the best linebacking core in the Big Ten. They do have a full line. Really,
they do have a full new D line. Michigan and like
it's not full. It's not full.
Well,
they had TJ. They lost their edges are there.
Okay, they lost regardless. They lost a lot.
Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant.
Okay,
the two best D tackles.
Yeah, one was a top 5 pick, and the other one was also a first-round pick, probably. I don't know exactly, but what I'm saying is Michigan is very high, and I think I would be too, especially if the 2 edges coming back. But they got
to transfer him from Clemson.
But there is still but there's a reason he probably transferred out of there. Sometimes those guys don't work out. But I'm just saying,
D-line U.
Yeah, no, I mean I agree, but I'm just saying like there is a chance that their D-line isn't what they were used to in the last couple of years, which might still probably top 15 in the college football.
Benny's good. Like he's played a lot. Like I think they have like they've recruited really well in the D-line position. In my opinion, in the last 3-4 years, so that lowers my worry for it, and I think they have a really good D-line coach to coach them up. And Wink Martindale's really, I think, came into his own at the end of last year when it comes to. Sorry, you froze for a second, Ryan, and your eyes were like.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah. So I think they get it done, but I just want to see. Yeah. I want to see the physical domination because I did not see that last year against Fresno.
No, Fresno was a game. I mean, Michigan State could have lost to FAU, and then the next day, Michigan could have without that pick 6 from Will Johnson. That game, even with it was still tight. A little dicey. I mean, he doesn't. If they score there, they might have taken the lead or tied it up with it was a completely different game. Yeah. So
that game, I was like, yeah, defense will be pretty good, but at the same time, I'm worried.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, and I don't want to have about the offense, and I don't want to have that this upcoming game.
Yep.
So,
you think they cover the 34.5?
Yeah. What's your? Well, no, you don't. I don't like saying cover, not cover for Michigan State. So I don't want to ask Kyle that, but give us, what are you expecting? Are you expecting them to, blow them out by, by at least 24?
Yeah,
like what? Or like, do you want them to
think
get?
they
Do you
win
want
by
them to
more than
score
20.
35
I think
points
they win
and
by
hold
more
them?
than 3 scores.
Yeah, I would too. But
I think they score more than 3. I mean, yeah, I think they score more than 3 tutties, or win by more than 3 tutties.
what do you want them? What score do you want them to get to? Like, you're like, okay, as long as they get
them to get to 50.
Well, no, come on, you know what I mean.
Get to like 40. If it's like a 40-7 game, like great.
Okay, so if you want,
I'm very happy with it.
Where are you not going to be disappointed if they score 28? Are you going to be disappointed? Like, that's what I'm talking about.
I won't. I don't know. I'll be a little worried.
Like, if
I'll
Michigan
be like,
State doesn't
it depends
score,
on what it looked like, though. If there's a pick six in there, like it depends on how it looks like. Is there a garbage time TD? But like, I want at that in the fourth quarter at some point. I don't want them to have any more than 20.
I mean, people are projected.
If they score 20,
I'm gonna look up their over under. Dude, their over under might be like 6.5.
No, it's the over under for TD scored is 0.5.
Yeah, I'm not talking about TD. I'm talking about their point. Yeah,
I know. So that means like the total points is like
has to be under
7.
Yeah.
6. It's not a lot. I know that.
Yeah, New Mexico.
Thinking about the bets that I wanted to make today, I was like, "Ooh, I kind of want to take the under for their total score, their total points."
Yeah, their total points
was under
is
a touchdown, and I'm like, "Ooh, a garbage time TD would suck."
No, well, yeah,
I didn't do it.
They're under right now on DraftKings 7.5, but it's minus 165.
Yeah.
Michigan's is 41 or over 41.5. It's minus 115. So,
yeah. So, like I said earlier, I expect them to physically dominate, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I don't care what the score is. I want to see that, and I also want to see a cohesiveness between Chip Lindsey and Bryce Underwood.
Yeah, I think if I'm a Michigan fan, I want them to score at least 28. It doesn't have to be just at least 28. They have to score at least 28. I mean, 40 is a lot, especially with like a new quarterback without, if you don't get, defense or like turnovers. I think if New Mexico scores 10 or more points outside of like a garbage time or, obviously things can happen, but like if they're giving up 2 drives of 60 plus yards that end with 10 or more points, that's when I think Michigan's like, okay, maybe this defense isn't, what they, that's where I'd start being a little disappointed in their defense. Not that it's not going to be good. I kind of phrased that wrong, but I'm saying
secondary and like getting beat in the pass. Like if it's like quick passes, like what the Rams did to Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Like they're running those short, quick read passes, like, and nickel and diming them, like, and they're not running the ball. It's just that short stuff where they're not even allowing us to get a pass rush, stuff like that. And then the moments they do and they do well at it, like then it's just like a cat and mouse game between coaching. It's not necessarily
but
the players not being better.
When Michigan State went 3-9, that's when they were kicking the shit out of Notre Dame, and when Notre Dame started running their hurry up offense to get back in the game, they found out that you can just run this 8-yard out route and it was open every time. The whole rest of the year that happened. So I would assume Michigan would make those adjustments because I just don't think we had the corners that could make that man-to-man coverage or whatever. But if they do that though, there's a chance that teams emulate that and it could be a problem going forward. But I agree. Still though, like if you're giving up, I'm saying 60 plus yards. So, they're getting it on their side of the territory and driving down the field, not, a fumble or an interception.
What I mean,
but
I care more about the eye test than the score.
Yeah. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it to they can't give up more than 13. More than 13. So 13's fine, but if they're giving up the long ones, I think Michigan, I think the line's 34.
Yeah, I think it was 34.5.
Yeah, I don't know if I can pull that trigger, but I think I'm going to bet New Mexico under because I don't know. Michigan's just dominant on defense. It's hard to. I think I bet that last year though, and I got screwed. So I don't know. Maybe second time's a charm, but I don't know. Ben, what do you think?
New year.
New year.
Yeah, all that.
We all got. Well, I know, but give me a score. Or, give me something.
What
I
are you
don't know.
thinking? And what do you hope?
First year offensive coordinator. I don't know. I think true freshman quarterback. I don't know if that could be a better situation, to be honest, but I think I like Michigan's under team total under. Because didn't you say it was 40 something?
41.5.
Ryan. I like
Come on,
under
we're not
that.
supposed to pick our bets till later.
Oh, that's not like that bet. It's just he's just saying he likes it.
So I'm saying I like it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to score more than 41.5. How about that?
That's not a bet we can do. We're only doing spread them totals anyways.
Yeah.
What? I thought we could do that.
I mean, I guess if you.
Oh, that was one of my picks.
Okay, you can save it. You can save it. No, we didn't make that, I guess, clear,
No.
so that's all right. So.
Oh, I had another game ready to go,
That's
but
all right.
I did take Michigan under 41.5.
Oh, well.
That was one of mine.
I mean,
I was trying. When you were asking me all these questions, I'm like, I don't want to give it away.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I mean, we're gonna talk about it in like 2 minutes, anyways. It's not like I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm actually gonna pick that. Although I didn't.
Okay.
I've been busy all day, so I really didn't get to look at lines like I wanted to. But
I don't know. I expect it to be fairly low scoring.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To segue into our pick, so we all got Michigan winning. We all got Michigan State winning. You guys have Michigan State a little bit of a slugfest, at least to start. I think we all have Michigan kind of running away with it early. I see them scoring at least 7 in the first quarter and then going from there. But to segue into our picks, we'll just talk briefly. Kyle, what are your thoughts on Dave Portnoy being banned from Ohio State?
Just how soft of a program can you be?
Well, see, you already fell for the trap because he wasn't banned from Ohio State.
I know.
Okay.
But anyways.
Well, he wasn't.
He was the credentials to do with No, it had to do with the credentials when it comes to going to the stadium with Big Fox News.
Big Ten
guys go.
Big
I
Ten
watched it all. I was paying attention to it all.
Listen to Brian right now.
The Big Ten also said that he's not going on any field. Like he's not. They do the outside show, then they go inside. He's not going. He's not going inside for any of the games or something. That's Big Ten. Apparently, they released.
Well, the thing is, too, Ohio State did reject the Barstool game day.
So I do. So I want it to be clear.
Still soft.
I still think that Ohio State probably played a part in not letting him go on the field, and I think that's extremely soft. Big Cat said it good. I think it's kind of like it's good for the rivalry. It keeps it going, the hatred, everything like that. I think
it's good for not necessarily.
No,
it's good for the fan rivalry, the online rivalry.
Yes, that's what I mean. That's what makes
give a shit.
Yeah, but that's what makes rivalries. If the players just hate each other, and the fans didn't, it wouldn't be like you wouldn't care.
No,
as
I know,
much,
but it's this is just strictly for the
players are going to hate each other no matter what.
Yeah.
They'll respect each other.
But Ohio State's soft. I want that to be clear. However, they're all saying that their show got banned from being on campus. And I know they're supposed to be with Fox. That was kind of like the deal. But almost every place that when they go to Michigan, they're not on campus. They're off of campus across the street. They're at just a house. When they went to Michigan State, they're in Cedar Village, off campus. They typically did not go on campus. What's different is that Big Noon wants them next to them. I get that, but I think they've also been denied on campus for years. It's just that now they're tied with Fox, so they thought they were going to get it. So it's a little different, but I agree. Ohio State's a little soft. Regardless, I still think they played a hand in it. I'm tired. I'm don't like it because giving Dave more ammo about the stupidest little things and his stupid ass shtick that he does gets me more mad than I should. So I hated it. But yeah, we'll segue into our picks. Hit the music, Ben.
Let's see.
I'm just kidding. I gotta figure out how to. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
How did you do that?
Go to that.
I'm just cool like that. You know how I be. Should never have started that.
Yeah, no, you guys shouldn't have. All right, that's enough. We're gonna ignore our one listener we have.
Our listeners.
He's cheesing right now.
Yeah. Let's do this. All right, so you guys should be able to see my screen, and now, if you're watching on YouTube, you should be able to see my screen. Okay. So we got our picks today. We got so we said we were gonna do 5 picks, but we said we were gonna typically do 3 picks for the pick 'em and then 2 of our gambling picks. But in honor of week 1, there's a game Sunday, there's a game Monday.
And we had no NFL.
Yeah, and no NFL. We decided to have 5 picks for this weekend. So we'll go in snake draft, or we'll go in order. So Kyle, you'll pick the first game up first, and I'll pick the second game first, and we'll just keep doing that. So the first game we got Auburn versus Baylor. It's Friday night. I believe it starts at 8. Who do you got, Kyle?
I had no idea who to pick on this one.
That's tough.
This was such a toss-up for me.
I should just to clarify.
I'll take.
Sorry, hold on.
Straight up, right?
Yes. So just to clarify, this is all straight up. We're going to try pick games that are under 3.5 point spreads. So we're just picking straight up, no gambling lines. But yeah. So Kyle, you're first.
Yeah. I think Baylor gets it done at home.
Okay. My keyboard's not working. I am also going Baylor. Ben?
That's a clean sweep for Baylor.
Oh, no. Cool. Okay. Can I switch mine?
Nope. Okay. We got Texas versus Ohio State as our second game. We got big noon kickoff Saturday, 12 o'clock. And I don't really know who to pick for this game. Ohio State's home. You got Arch Manning. Do you believe in Arch Manning? We just did our preview where I think I picked them to go to the final. Ohio State's soft. They got a bad thing going with them. And I think I'm going Texas. Nope. Yep, I'm going Texas. Ben?
I'm going Ohio State. They're going to put it to Dave Portnoy as he's in the stadium.
If he's still there. Kyle, you're going Texas as well?
I knew it wasn't going to be a clean sweep because I knew Kyle was going to go Texas, and I knew who I was going with. So,
all right, Ben, you're first. So we got Saturday night. We got the Battle of Death Valley. LSU at Clemson.
Is it at Clemson? It's not a neutral site?
Nope, this is at Clemson.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, I thought it was neutral.
Nope.
Notre Dame, Miami neutral?
I believe that. Oh, I thought it was
it's
at Miami.
At Hard Rock. Well, I guess that's not neutral.
Yeah, no
Hard
Rock.
That's their home field.
Ben, LSU, Clemson.
You have Garrett Nussmeier on one side. You had Kate Klubnik on the other. Brian Kelly versus Dabo Sweeney. I mean, 2 great programs, 2 great teams this year. But Coach Sweeney got that drip going Clemson.
All right. Oh, what the hell? Kyle, what do you got?
Who is this? Clemson, LSU? I'm just verifying that it's at Clemson.
Yes, it's at Clemson.
Memorial Stadium. Oh, I thought this was neutral site, so I was picking LSU.
Come on, go with your gut.
Yeah, Brian Kelly chokes Clemson.
What has LSU lost?
LSU has lost 5 straight
straight
week 1 games.
home openers.
Yep.
Or openers.
Yep.
Not home opener.
God.
Wait, no, Kyle went LSU.
No, he
No, I
didn't.
didn't.
He said
I
LSU
thought
is
you
going
said
to choke. Brian
I-
Kelly's going to
I
choke.
said Brian Kelly chokes.
Yep.
Give me Clemson.
Oh. I heard
I
Brian Kelly's gonna. I just tuned out.
Gonna choke, yeah.
Sorry,
I
that one's on me.
think that Cade Klubnik
Assumed.
is a good quarterback. We mentioned him in the Heisman. I've had a little bit of second thoughts about it. I don't think he's that top tier talent, and for that reason, I'm going to go LSU. I think Garrett Musnire might be that top 10, and so I'm going LSU.
I think he's.
Clemson has
I think
those
Musmire is
receivers,
one
though.
Well,
And the
that's
So
what
does
I'm going
LSU
with.
though. LSU's got receivers.
I mean, every team technically.
Kyle, you're first for Notre Dame, Miami.
Another one that I thought might have been.
Yep, Notre Dame
Neutral
has not
site.
beaten Miami at Miami in a long time.
I like.
Are you going the guy from? Are you going with the Catholics, or are you going with the guy from South Park?
The Convicts?
No,
Who's South Park?
Carson Beck.
Oh, Carson Beck. Timmy.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah. Who the hell?
All right, who are you going with?
What's Notre Dame's coach's name?
Marcus Freeman.
Marcus Freeman. I was thinking for some reason I knew that wasn't Franklin. But yeah, Marcus Freeman. I really like him as a head coach. I think he's got a good attitude and everything about it. I'm going Notre Dame.
I'm going Notre Dame as well. Lloyd Carr's grandson's going to get it done for the Fighting Irish. I just don't have faith in Carson Beck. I think Notre Dame's.
Oh, is he another? Is he a true freshman?
No, I think he's redshirt. But
red shirt.
I just think Miami was good. Miami was good last year, but they also had they had the number 1 pick in the draft. So, you're replacing that with Carson Beck.
They didn't even win the ACC.
No, so I'm going with Notre Dame kind of for that reason. Ben?
And I'm going to go with Miami.
Wow.
I know. I do like Notre Dame. I just think first game as a starter for CJ Carr on the road in an NFL stadium. Miami's not the toughest place to play, but it's not super easy. I just think it gets to them. Miami jumps out early and they keep the lead.
It is a night game, remember. Okay, we got TCU, North Carolina. So I should say Notre Dame, Miami Sunday night. Then we got TCU, North Carolina on Monday night at North Carolina. Bill Belichick's first college game. It's another
wild.
Yeah, it's another like 3.5 point spread. I think North Carolina's favored. And I am going.
North Carolina's favored?
I believe so. I'm going with the Fighting Belichick's. I'm going with UNC. I think they're gonna.
No, TCU's favored by 3.5.
Okay, TCU is. So I'm going UNC. I think they're gonna get it done for Billy and Jordan. Jordan Hudson for them. So that's what I'm going with. Ben, who you got?
I also have North Carolina.
All right.
Oh, I got the frog, whatever the hell that is.
The what?
How do you do that?
Just like
they can't see you because I'm sharing the screen.
I got the Horned Frogs.
All right. So the only game that we all picked the same was Baylor, and Kyle wanted to switch it. So we'll see what happens. So now we're gonna go to the gambling picks. Just 3 games. Can be any. It can't be today, Thursday, obviously, as we're recording this. But outside of that, any game is free game. Friday through Monday. Any spreads, any over-unders, any bet. You're up first, Ben.
Not team, though.
No, I said we can do that.
My first pick that I found was Nebraska minus 6.5, and then I found out that they play today on Thursday, so I can't do that. But I do like that pick.
I do too.
But I'm going to be going
That means it lost.
Tulsa minus 4.5. They play
against
Saturday.
Northwestern.
Yes.
Damn, I almost picked Northwestern +4.
I just don't think Northwestern is very good.
Is it minus 4.5 or 4?
That's what I saw it at. It was 4.5, but it could be different.
All right.
It is what time? When is that? Saturday.
Saturday.
What time?
It's all right.
I'm pretty sure.
I'll look it up, Kyle. What's your? It's 4.5 on DraftKings right now. Kyle, what do you got?
So I got a Big Ten team as well in the mix here, but it is Oregon minus 26.5 against Montana State. I think Oregon wins by more than 4 touchdowns.
I like that pick actually. Whoops.
Like it's not like a big yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big doable spread.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't feel like a Michigan minus 26.5 last year.
Right.
I am going to go. Let me find it. I forget who they're playing.
This is kind of a side note. Did you guys watch the Lee Corso documentary yet, or the
I have
special?
not.
I have not.
I am going Toledo plus 10 against Kentucky.
Okay.
Oops, I spelled Toledo wrong.
Against Kentucky, interesting. All right. All right.
Yep, Toledo's favored in the MAC. But I don't know. Just this game jumped off to me. I believe Kyle, you're first for this one.
I should have said this the last one, but I got Notre Dame minus 2.5.
Okay.
I think
like
they win
that
by
pick.
more than a field goal. I think their defense will be solid again this year. I think they'll control that line of scrimmage a little bit better than Miami does.
Mm-hmm. My next pick, not getting too deep into the weeds. I like Utah minus 5.5 against UCLA at UCLA.
I like that too. I saw that. I almost picked that.
See what
but
Amalin's
Can
gonna
you
do.
duplicate picks?
Yeah, that's what you have.
That's what I was gonna say. But
no, we'll stick with that.
I'll come.
No, because everybody already knows. Everybody already knows that you have it.
Yeah.
So now
you have it, like that's fine. That just maybe now our listeners will double down on it.
Double down on that bitch. Okay. Well, Ben, since you didn't get the luxury of saying, well, we'll save you. Well, no. Do you think someone's gonna pick your pick
it instead of Tulsa?
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so Kyle. Well, we'll start with Kyle. Go. You start again.
You.
I know, but
it'd be you. I have a wild one. The spread in this game is plus 52.5.
Holy smokes! Too many points.
Yep. Right. Texas Tech is favored by 52.5 against Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Okay.
Give me Arkansas. APB covering 52.5 against Texas Tech.
Woof.
All right, Ben, I'll let you go.
I've got Bama, Florida State over 49.5.
Okay. Interesting. I almost picked Florida State to cover.
What's it over what? 49.5?
I have 49.5 that I have written down, but
I like that. I am going to go. Or was it? I'm going Indiana versus Old Dominion. Indiana minus 23.5. If I know anything about Kirk Cignetti, James Franklin, they don't care. They're gonna just rub it in.
They're gonna cover.
Yep. So that's my analysis on that one. But yeah.
Fair.
So to recap with the pick'em, for Auburn Baylor, we all have Baylor. Texas Ohio State, Kyle and Ryan have Texas. Ben has Ohio State. For LSU Clemson, Kyle and Ben have Clemson. Ryan has LSU. Notre Dame and Miami. Kyle and Ryan the same again. Both have Notre Dame. Ben has Miami. And then TCU North Carolina. Kyle has TCU and Ryan and Ben have North Carolina. And then just our gambling picks with the spread and everything. Kyle has Oregon minus 26.5. Notre Dame minus 2.5, doubling down on that. And then Arkansas Pine Bluff plus 52.5. Ryan has Toledo plus 10, Utah minus 5.5, and Indiana minus 23.5. Then Ben has Tulsa minus 4.5, Utah minus 5.5 with Ryan, and then Bama, Florida State over 49.5. And that's it. That's the picks for us.
Good luck. Good luck in all the games we don't have together.
Yeah.
And the ones that we differ on. The ones that we differ.
Well,
on.
I forgot to show it, but I'll just look it up. I won't show it. I'll just. Whoops, wrong thing.
While you're pulling that up, we forgot to mention for the Tigers that in the second game, Riley Green.
Yes.
Grand Slam that went 471 feet.
As we were losing.
Yes.
So
tied it up, I think, right?
No, he took the lead with his home run. We're down 3-0.
Man, I really haven't seen anything about Bill Belichick yet.
I know he's kind of been.
I have no idea how it's going for him.
Yeah. So our pick'em records, our straight up pick'em records, we're all 1-1. Everybody went 1-1 last week, and our gambling picks we're all 0-1. So we got a lot of work to do. Maybe give us what. Taylor picks. Taylor picks one more time, and if we all lose again, maybe you should start fading us. But give us one more chance. But yeah. But yeah, so you guys got any more notes?
I don't think so. I'm
ready for some football.
Because it's game day, baby.
Football's back.
Home Depot built different.
Like watching a top 25 team right now, like in Boise State, trail at halftime. Right now, it's like college football is back, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Fire me up.
Yep.
I'm super excited for the game atmosphere at Spartan Stadium. New and improved pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
But all right.
Very excited.
Both our teams have night games start the season, so wild atmospheres. So
I saw before we sign off, I saw that the cheapest ticket to get into Michigan is $70 for this game, which seems quite high. So could be a step in the right direction.
You got to remember how much tickets are these days, though. I mean,
still.
What's it at stake?
I don't think it's that expensive for a first game at Michigan. Especially with the hype.
No, especially a night game.
I mean, Michigan State was much.
What did you say?
Less fans. 56. Less fans, less hype, and we're $14 away. I mean,
right there.
I think it's just the first game, night game. But
I would think that's pretty low for $70. Not high.
Yeah, on Tuesday's show. We will recap week 1 of the college football. We'll focus on Michigan State. Maybe touch on some of the bigger games, but our focus is going to be on Michigan State, and then once the NFL, our focus will be on the Lions. We'll talk about other things, but we're not really going to spend a lot of time on that. It's going to be we're trying to make it state of Michigan centric. So, but yeah, we'll recap that, do a little bit of an NFL preview, and then NFL will be here. We'll be in full blown or full whatever the hell you say. Full bore? I don't know.
Full boat?
I don't know what the word is, but I said it and then I realized I didn't know what it said or what the saying was, and just kept going with it anyways. But yeah, so that's it. We will see you.
He's a rambling man.
That's right. We will see you down the line.
Peace.
Do it.